GNUS brand stock update. Massive earnings news for GNUS shareholders. Okay guys, so in this video we're going to be talking about GNUS brand. So this is probably one of the stocks on this channel that I'm probably not the most proud of. We haven't had great gains on GNUS brands, and I've kind of been bag holding this stock for quite some time. If you guys have been following any of my future GNUS brands videos, you know how bullish I am on the Shaq's Garage cartoon, which is supposed to debut in late 2022. So we're going to have a lot of new updates in this video, guys. I haven't posted on GNUS for a little bit. So if you guys enjoyed this content, please be sure to smash the thumbs up button and tune in to more GNUS content in the future, because I am a GNUS long. Okay, I bought ever since the cartoon channel launched. So I've been holding GNUS stock for quite some time now, guys. I don't have the biggest stake in the company, but I have enough shares that I'm definitely curious about how this company is going to turn things around, because right now the stock is sitting at 68 cents. It's at the risk of being delisted by the NASDAQ. But the good thing is that they have an extension until August, so we shouldn't have to worry about this anytime soon. So let's get right into the latest earnings. Okay, so GNUS Brands recently posted its Q1 earnings report. So the numbers overall were pretty good. Okay, if you take a look at the revenue with the WOW acquisition included, the revenues are sitting at about $19.4 million. Okay, and GNUS Brands, they made some really big moves in Q1. Probably the biggest move they made recently is that they started distributing the cartoon channel on Roku. So that's a huge bullish factor. Okay, Roku is obviously the biggest streaming platform in the US. They have a ton of users. I think around 80 million users on the platform, if I'm correct. So that's really bullish. So let's talk a little bit about these numbers. So as you see, the company has achieved 10 consecutive quarters of year-over-year revenue growth. Revenues increased 35% in the first quarter compared to last year. They finally completed the acquisition of WOW Network. So that added a lot of money, obviously, to the revenue. And the good thing about WOW is that the WOW produces a positive net income of around $1 million a month. So obviously, WOW, the WOW acquisition is basically a huge YouTube network. And you guys know, obviously, you're watching this on YouTube, how profitable YouTube can be. So that's actually an excellent way. And this company's really kind of expanding itself outside of the cartoon channel. They're getting into YouTube streaming. They're getting into NFTs. So this is just not a cartoon company anymore. This is a little bit more of a diversified media company, and they're turning into quite an outstanding, I think, diversified small cap media company, because the stock is still trading, as a penny stock. So one of the nice things, we go over some of their highlights. As I mentioned earlier, they launched a cartoon channel on the Roku network channel. That's pretty huge. So to reach around 80 million people alone. And then they've also expanded a cartoon channel to Latin America, Middle East, and North Africa. They've launched the Amoeba TV free streaming service. That's going to be the Kitaverse. That's what I talked about, how they're getting into the metaverse, how they're getting into NFTs, and they're going to be charging a monthly subscription for the Kitaverse. So that's I think it's like $2.99 a month. So that's their first paid product. And then, of course, they launched Stan Lee's Superhero Kindergarten in China with Alibaba on the Youku platform. That's like the Chinese version of YouTube, guys. So like I said, everything's going well. Things are looking good. Things are looking in the right direction. So if we kind of take a look at the revenue, we can see revenue was up quite a bit. The company is still suffering losses, but those losses have shrunk. They've decreased, to not as much as it was in the past. Okay, so losses are sitting somewhere around 1.2 million. So that's a nice decrease from the quarter over last year. And everything's looking like everything's improving, guys. Okay, one of the things I like about GNUS Brands is that it's a stock that trades at a really low market cap. So I believe if they get things right, there's a ton of upside in this company. But there obviously are a few headwinds. Okay, the biggest headwind for me personally is they keep delaying the Shaq's Garage. Okay, they say it's in production. They say it's on schedule to deliver in the fall of 2022, but they've been delaying it a couple of times. Okay, it was supposed to launch early 2022. Now it's fall 2022. Earlier they reported that it would be in 2023. So For me, that's the big catalyst. Okay, I've talked about Shaq on this channel. You guys can check out my channel, look at a previous video interview where Shaq actually talks about the debut of his cartoon. He's also working with Rob Gronkowski, the Super Bowl winning tight end for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, so there's a lot of bullish catalysts going for this company. So a lot of things are going well, but another headwind, of course, is the stock price. So the stock price is currently under $1, and the stock needs to trade on the Nasdaq for I believe 30 consecutive trading days to not get delisted. So they've already kind of avoided that, and I believe the last time I read that the latest delisting order will come in August. So don't be too alarmed, okay? But I did notice something when I tried to log into Fidelity and purchase shares today, right before recording this video. There was a delisting message that came up. So now I'm kind of confused. I read the previous SEC filing said they had until August. Now it's showing up on Fidelity that the company is being delisted. So I'm going to have to look into that a little bit more and get some more clarity, because that's kind of a discrepancy. But as of now, the stock is trading on the Nasdaq, okay, guys? So you should be able to buy it. Let me know if you guys saw the same error message. I saw it when I logged in to Fidelity right before I recorded this video. But as you can see, the stock is up, almost, I believe it's up almost 10% today. So, the stock is up 9% today, okay, as you can see here. So obviously people have been buying it, and it's currently still trading on the Nasdaq with a market cap of just $215 million. So what's interesting about this new revenue growth, I want to kind of talk about this after I've kind of talked about some of those headwinds. Now let's talk about some of the things to look forward to. This company did around $19 million, okay, in the first quarter if they include the latest acquisition. So we can extrapolate that to about $80 million a year in revenue. Now, trading at a market cap of around $250 million, that puts this company at a price to sales ratio of just 3. So they've done a great job of increasing the revenue extremely quickly through acquisitions, and I really think Shaq's cartoon is going to really take this company to the next level. So what I'm personally doing here is I was selling long-term call options at $2, but seeing how GNUS has spiked in the past, I'm basically buying those call options back. And I'm only going to be selling like weekly or call options a week or 2 weeks out. I don't want to sell any options during the fall when the Shaq cartoon launches, because I believe that will be the big pump. So my price target, obviously I expect it to get right back around $2, because I believe that's probably where this company should be valued, okay? If this stock is trading at around $2, the company's trading at like a market cap of like 500 to 600 million. That seems more reasonable to where the company should be valued once Shaq cartoons launch. And then also, of course, they're going to be making money off the Kitaverse, okay? The Kitaverse, as I mentioned earlier, is a paid subscription metaverse. Monthly subscription is commercial free, and they're going to be selling that for around $2.99 per month. So we don't know how many people are going to subscribe to the Kitaverse, but they've kind of taken a book out of Netflix and some of the other streaming platforms and decided that it's probably a good idea not to just give away everything, have all their content for free and just run ads. It's a good idea to have some type of recurring income coming in. It's something that I'm also thinking about doing on this channel. I just haven't figured out exactly how to do it. Maybe I'll launch a Patreon or something like that so you guys can show some support for the channel moving forward. But the good thing is that this is no longer a scam, I don't think. I really think that the company has shown decent revenue, and they've done a great job of actually making, doing what they said they were going to do instead of just leaving us in the dust. So what is going on with the price now, okay? As you guys have been following my channel, you know how I think that this is the bottom of the market. The Nasdaq was down 27-28%. The S&P was down 19%. I believe this is the bottom. We're going to continue to see a lot of bullish momentum come in the stocks, I think, throughout the next couple of months, because most of these companies have been oversold, okay? GNUS is one of them. The stock's at 69 cents, okay? It was at 50 cents a few days ago. So there's a lot of people in here coming up, scooping up these stocks that people have been dumping and nobody wants, and I think GNUS is a prime candidate. So if we take a look here at the RSI, we can see the RSI is still at a reasonable price of around 40 the relative strength index is around 40. So I won't think about seeing much resistance for GNUS until it gets back over $1, and I will believe this stock will quickly get back over $1 because it was trading over $1. I mean, you know, just a little over a month ago. So a lot of these stocks have been shorted down, oversold. People have been shorting the stock, causing the price to fall, and then retail investors in panic sold, you know, licking their wounds. So I really believe that this stock should come back towards $1. That would help kind of eliminate those delisting fears. And then the next resistance level would probably be around $2. Now, I think when Shaq's cartoon hits, I think there's going to be a big breakout, and that's where the stock could move to $2, $3, $4. That would be a great time to get out of the stock, I think, and to sell some for sure. As we saw that previous pump here. That was way back in June of 2020. So I've been back holding this stock now for almost 2 years. It's been rough to kind of see the losses and see a lot of red and you know, in this holding. But you know, the thing about the stock market is that it does take time. Okay, it doesn't move nearly as fast as crypto. It does take time for these companies to actually do what they say they're going to do. So we need to be patient, and we just need to make sure we're holding on to quality stuff. Like I said, it's not like I've gone all in on this company. I only hold a few thousand shares. Okay, this is not a big part of my portfolio, but I have enough shares invested that if GNUS Brands does make, you know, a big noise and they start doing really well and generating revenue, this company could potentially become like a $1, $2, $3 billion market cap company, and the market cap is currently sitting at around 200 million. So if GNUS could even just, you know, 10x and be around $7, trading back at the previous levels of 2020, I would be absolutely ecstatic. I think that would be a great win for long-term investors and patient bag holders who've been really holding on to the stock, hoping things would turn around. So just want to give you guys a quick update on how the company's doing. As I mentioned in my previous GNUS video, things are turning around. Things are looking much better, and the stock looks pretty attractive at 69 cents. I think the only real risk here is the delisting factors, but I think at these price levels, you're not really buying the exact bottom at 52 cents, but 69, 70 cents is a great price. I think it's a fair price. This is definitely a stock that's been shorted down heavily. So we take a look at the short interest. Okay, so according to Short Squeeze, it says the short interest is about 16% with about 50 million shares short. So you know, that's a lot of shares short, and that's one of the reasons why this stock is down. So as the stock moves up, a big move today, around a 10% move, the squeeze will start beginning. I expect a lot of those shorts to have to cover their shares, especially based on this new quarterly release. So I think that was a decent time to get in. I think we can hit around $1. Long term, I would like to see a 10x on this stock. Let's see if we can hit $7 within a year or two, especially after Shaq's cartoon, guys. So that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video update on GNUS Brands. If you guys enjoyed my content, please smash the red subscribe button to receive more videos from me. Let me know what you think about GNUS. Are you buying the dip here? Have you checked out the latest earnings? What do you think? Let me know what you guys are doing with your portfolio. It'd be really interesting to help me make future videos. So that's all I got. Until next time, guys. Take care.